One, we are live now, sir.
Fantastic. And also thank Abad Vascular for continuously behind us in carrying this interventional cardiology into a different perspective through digital. I think we are in a second wave. It's the right time that we all get connected and keep engaged with ourselves so that we are not only away from corona, we are more close to coronavirus too. So thanks to Dr. Arun, with a very, very short notice, he could able to fix Dr. Suthir, and we kept this, as Palniappan rightly said, this is a series of every Wednesday of the same time. We are going to keep six this kind of, the first one being chronic total occlusion. Immediately Arun came to my mind, and he responded so nicely. He could get in a short time, Dr. Sudhir too. So we kept this as a, see, we Asians generally prefer, even though we call it as more legal way of approaching C2, which Arun may not agree in real terms, but we all attune to that kind of intimal cross, step-by-step wire escalation and de-escalation. But when Arun came in here quite some time back, pre-pandemic, he made a different scenario here. Fast guy, quickly, why to waste time? Even in wire escalation technique, there are amount of subintimal cross. So this goes on. So I thought, let me keep it as a wire escalation versus dissection re-entry. And in this juncture, I came to know that Rajshekhar Verma also keeps a special interest in CTO. With this introduction to all the faculties here, I give the floor to Rajshekhar Verma to take it further. And Arun, of course, it's your floor, and you are the hero here. Take further proceedings. After me, Rajshekhar Verma will further introduce the topic and speakers. Then Dr. Sudhir will jump in for the wire escalation. Subsequently, Arun will take over on his dissection re-entry, and a whole lot. Verma and Arun will take over the whole session. And our tech guys will keep engaging us with whatever the questions, doubts from the floor. It's good that 100 plus people are around with us in this topic. And widely we have distributed the invitation, so it's going to definitely carry a big message to a lot of influential cardiologists. Thank you one and all once again. Over to Verma, sir.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here interacting with all of you today. It's a very interesting topic, and wire escalation. That is the most common technique that almost every one of us uses for while approaching a CTO. The antegrade dissection and re-entry is somewhat more specialized and definitely leads to higher success rate in selected cases. So where would one use wire escalation? Where would one use antegrade dissection re-entry? Which of the techniques are good? I think both are good. But to debate about these points, to debate about the controversies in both these areas, there are many controversies. Which wire? What is the escalation? How do we escalate? When do we stop and switch over to another strategy? Do we follow the Western hybrid algorithm, or do we follow the Asia Pacific CTO